Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Nikki. Today's video is going to be the top candles that were released in 2022, the new ones that is, in my opinion. So I just did a video like this for body care from Bath & Body Works that came out earlier this week, and today I'm going to be talking about 3-wick candles. All of these are from Bath & Body Works. There are other great candle companies out there, but I try out a ton of the Bath & Body Works candles, and I don't have as much experience with some of the other candle companies, and that is something that I definitely want to change, and I want to expand more as far as where I buy my candles from. But I do love the BBW candles still. So these are the top 8 new candles that were put out this year. As you'll know, they do a lot of repackages, and they have a lot of really good classics that come out year after year. And I will continue to talk about those because I love them. But in this video, I wanted to talk specifically about brand new scents. So the first one coming in at number 8, and by the way, these are kind of in order from 8th place to number 1 being my favorite, but it's not perfect. There are some that could be swapped. Like I said in my last video about body care, this is not like a set hard and fast list. It changes based on the day, but at the time being, these are my favorites, and this is kind of the order that I would put them in. So in number 8, I grabbed Strawberry Snowflakes. I thought this packaging was so pretty with that pinkish purple kind of iridescence over the winter forest and the snowflake lid. The notes are juicy strawberry, whipped cream, and iced bergamot. You guys know I love the body care in this. And I really love the candle as well. It smells a lot like strawberry pound cake with that really sweet strawberry note and the creamy sort of whipped cream note. And then the bergamot just makes everything smell very cool, very fresh. It's like a wintertime, less gourmand version of strawberry pound cake. And while I do love the strawberry pound cake candle, this one comes really close to it in my opinion, and I think they did a really great job on it. And I think it's a really good alternative and gives it a little bit of a different, more cooling, wintry vibe. And it's really good. So I put that at number 8. Then at number 7, I put Dream Bright. So because this is a body care scent, they always put out the candle right when they first release a new scent for their signature line. And then the candle doesn't usually stay. They will keep the body care around, but the candle, it's like it comes out right at the beginning, and then once it's gone, it's gone. But the candle is really nice, just like the body care. The notes are sapphire berries, night blooming orchid, and crystallized vanilla. It is a really delicious, elegant, perfumey sort of berry vanilla scent with a kind of green earthiness from the orchid that smells a bit like patchouli. But overall, this is just a really crowd-pleasing, mass-appealing, perfumey vanilla berry scent. And I do have to say, I wish it had a bigger projection, a bigger throw. I did burn this in kind of our open concept area in our kitchen, and it didn't fill up the space, and I didn't get much of a scent out of it, whereas in my bedroom, which is a little bit smaller, I definitely was able to smell this better. So I wish it had a bigger projection, a bigger throw, but the scent itself is really nice, so I did put that at number 7. Then at number 6, one that came out earlier in the year, in the springtime, this was Toasted Coconut Eclair. I actually really liked this scent. So the jar itself was gorgeous. It had the glass lid, and this scent was a really good, unique gourmand scent. The notes are fresh baked donut, milk chocolate frosting, and toasted coconut flakes. And while I can't get the full experience of this scent because it is burned all the way to the bottom, this smelled like a Girl Scout cookie, like I think they were called Samoas, that were like, they had the chocolate and caramel drizzle with coconut flakes on top. That's what this smelled like. It had a really good, unique chocolate caramel, crunchy cookie kind of a base. It had these really soft, sweet coconut notes. It didn't smell like a tropical, beachy coconut. It smelled like a really delicious gourmand dessert kind of coconut. And it was something a little bit different from coconut cream pie, which I also love. But I felt like this one was really unique. It didn't have as big of a throw as I wanted, just like I said about Dream Bright, but it was still a really good, unique scent, and points for coming out with something new and different. This is one that I hope they come back with this year because I really enjoyed this one. Then at number 5, this came out for Valentine's last year, and I'm really hoping they bring it back. This was Positively Sweet, which was dark chocolate truffles. And you guys, this was amazing. I loved this candle. The notes are rich chocolate, gooey butterscotch, and candied cherry. It was so good. It had this really rich, like dark chocolate note, but then it had this, the cherry was almost like nutty. It almost smelled like chocolate covered cherries mixed with like a salty, nutty note. Really different from what they usually put out. Very unique. I really liked the way that dark chocolate note mixed with that sort of saltiness, and the cherry was not overdone. Sometimes their cherry scents can come off really sickly, like cough syrup. Not this one. This was a really good chocolate cherry mixture, and it was so, so good. I wasn't expecting to like this one as much as I did with a name like Dark Chocolate Truffles. I thought it might be too rich for me because sometimes they're really rich, like chocolate fudge notes can be overpowering for me, and I find that they can be a little bit too much, but this one, I didn't find that at all. I absolutely loved this candle. So this one definitely makes the list of the best candles that they put out this year. All right, now at number 4, this is a little bit of cheating because I don't actually know if this was a new scent this year or if it was just new to me. This is Cypress and Amber from the White Barn collection. Let me know, has this been out forever and I'm just now finding out about it? I'm not sure, but such a hidden gem, at least for me, because this is not something I would have seen and it would have jumped out at me to grab. I just happened to find it at the outlet and I smelled it and I was like, oh my gosh, this smells so good. The notes are dark cypress, smoked amber, and fresh bergamot. This is a really good Christmas tree cologne sort of scent. Much more like a cologne than, say, Under the Christmas Tree, which still very much smells like a pine scent. But this is a really rich, delicious, ambery cologne scent that's got just enough of that like cypress, pine tree, sappy sort of note, but not sweet at all. This is so rich and beautiful. I burned this in the bathroom one night as I was having like a spa night, and it was so luxurious and beautiful. So this is one of my favorite that I've smelled in a while. I really love tree scents in general, and so when you mix that up a little bit and add other notes in there and make it a little bit more complex, if they made this in a perfume, I would so buy this for my husband in a heartbeat. It smells amazing. All right, then at number 3, one that I could not get enough of, this was Spiced Pumpkin and Patchouli that they put out for fall. Such an interesting, unique candle. The notes were rich pumpkin, warm patchouli, and a touch of cinnamon sugar. You guys, this was so good. This had this really delicious, earthy patchouli note to it. They just smelled like you were working outdoors in like damp soil. It smells like it's raining on an autumn day, and it just sets that mood so perfectly for that overcast, moody kind of autumn weather. You do get some pumpkin in there. You do get some spice. It just smells like a really interesting kind of elevated version of like a sweet cinnamon pumpkin or a pumpkin clove. There's a little bit of spice in there, but mostly what you get is this really earthy sort of pumpkin-y note. And I actually really love patchouli, so having this as a candle was a big hit for me. I feel like it is so much more elevated, mature, sophisticated than what they typically put out, so I really appreciated this. I love the direction they're going with this. I wasn't huge on this packaging, but I get what they're doing. The ones that are in this packaging tend to be the more like mature candles, so I see what they're doing with the kind of spa-like simple packaging, but really, really enjoyed this candle. Now, my top 2, it was really a toss-up for me which one of these would be number 1, because I love them both so much, but I had to pick one over the other, but honestly, they could swap just depending on my mood. So at number 2 is Iced Lemon Pound Cake. I burned through so many of this candle this year, and I still have more to go. I loved the packaging they put it in with the gold lid. This came out in the spring, summer, and it was such a treat. They did an amazing job with this. The notes are sugary glazed icing, pure lemon zest, and fluffy pound cake. And y'all, oh my gosh, the vanilla pound cake note in here with that really sweet lemon glaze smells so authentic, like an actual cake I want to eat this candle. It just smells like the best bakery moist lemon bundt cake, pound cake that you've ever had in your life. So delicious. One of the best gourmands that they've done in forever. They have to bring this back. I mean, it was a big hit. I haven't heard a single person who doesn't like this candle, and it's one of my favorite gourmands ever, and it's in my list of my top ever favorite candles. So loved that. And then my number one is one that just came out, so maybe that's why it's so high on the list, but I think it would have been this high regardless because I am in love with this candle. This is Pistachio and Toasted Vanilla that just came out for Candle Day, y'all. Oh my gosh. So you have to like a nutty scent to like this, and I love that. I love an almond scent. I love a pistachio note. It is so good. The notes are salted pistachios and toasted vanilla almonds, and it's perfect. It is perfection as far as a nutty scent goes. So creamy and smooth and vanillic with the perfect amount of saltiness in there. Just a really authentic, beautiful pistachio scent mixed in with those almonds, and I'm in love. It burns well all the way down. It has a good throw. It's just gorgeous. I've already gotten through one. I have 6 of them, but I honestly need more because I like it so much. I hope they continue to bring this out. I want this in body care. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So those were my top 8 favorite candles of the year. There were other really good ones that came out this year. Don't get me wrong. I know some people are going to be shocked that I didn't put some things on the list or put some of what I did over others, but those just happen to be my favorites. Oh, there is one that I don't have that I would add to this list if I did have it, and I ordered it for SAS. I found it online, and that is sprinkled birthday cake. So that will be my honorable mention, I would have to say. Sprinkled birthday cake was so good. It was a really good, sweet, vanilla cupcake kind of scent. But since I don't have it, I didn't want to add it to the list because I can't read the notes and I can't really review it, and I don't remember exactly what it smelled like. So that's an honorable mention for sure. But those are the ones that I have that I saved all year long to talk about in this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Let me know what your favorite candles of the year were, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye.